to Amanda's Bookish Adventures, and it is day 25 of Christmas, so it is Christmas when you are seeing this. Merry Christmas. How is it going? Are you excited that it's here? It went by so quickly. I feel like it went by so quickly because I've had videos go up every single day, and some days videos weren't planned. They were supposed to be vlogs, and I've been in a reading slump, so I had to like hurry and find something to film for that day. But this is my last video, so I just wanted to say it's been really fun to do this for you guys. So in this video, we will be watching 3 Christmas movies. I figured a Christmas movie with just 3 would be a nice way to cap off Bookmas. So I have the 3 that I plan on watching, and then they're all on Netflix, so, or at least, I believe 2 of them are Netflix originals. All right, so they're all on Netflix when I'm watching them. That is all I can say. But the first one is Christmas Inheritance. We have Unaccompanied Minors and Holiday in the Wild. So Christmas Inheritance is about, so I just wrote down the summary. Before an ambitious heiress, Ellen Langford, can inherit her father's business, she must deliver a special Christmas card to her dad's former business partner. And I know it came out in 2017. I've never watched it, so it kind of sounds interesting. It's from the actress who played Clark in The 100. So it's my first time seeing her outside of that role, so it'll be interesting. So unaccompanied minors, my dyslexia. 5 desperate kids snowed in at the airport on Christmas Eve try to get back to their families and outsmart a disgruntled airport official. So I believe that one came out in 2006, and I've never watched it. It reminds me of, I've been doing the Merry Bookmas readathon, and they had a book with this prompt for, I don't know, I think the author is Jessica Brody. I could be wrong. But the character gets basically trapped in an airport during New Year's Eve. So that's why I picked it, because it did remind me of that book. So, and I'm really interested in seeing how it is. And then Holiday in the Wild. When her husband abruptly ends their marriage, empty nester Kate embarks on a solo second honeymoon in Africa, finding purpose and potential romance. So that really interested, and it was the actress who plays Sex and the City, Charlotte, and she was one of my favorite actresses in Sex and the City, so it will be very cool. I've watched most of the stuff that she's been in, and I think it's not her newest stuff, but I haven't watched it yet, so I'm really excited. So my plan is I will tell you my ratings for each movie and how I'm feeling about each movie. And if I enjoyed it, was it slow, was parts boring, I will let you know when I get the movie started. I'm probably just going to watch them back to back. And then I will get this, well, it's going to be filmed. I'm so sorry, my brain is scattered. I have this video left and one more video. And I think it's for Merry Bookmas. And it's a vlog. And with my reading slump, I don't know if what to do. So sorry to be rambled or scattered brained. I will go watch these movies, and I think I'll watch one at a time throughout the day and then let you know how I feel. Alright, I'll see you when I finish the Christmas Inheritance. So I finished the Christmas Inheritance, and let's talk about it. So basically, this spoiled rich girl, and she is spoiled. Well, she's rich and she's spoiled, and even though she does work at her father's company, she did earn her position. So she's doing this thing for her dad to get to be CEO of the company because he does not know what to do with her. And she's embarrassed about what happened at a party because they call her the party girl. So she is currently engaged when she starts the movie. I don't know if I can consider this a love triangle because we barely see the fiance in the movie. And so she goes there to deliver the letter to her father's business partner. And he's not there. So she stays there, and one of her father's conditions was they cannot know you are Langford. So she tells him a nickname, and she only had $100 in her pocket. So she had to, basically, that's how he started the company with her father, with his business partner, right? And so she goes and she does learn and she does grow. But I was really bored for the first 48 minutes. I watched it. I zoned out. I was playing on my cell phone for like half of it. I just scroll through TikTok. So my rating for that is like 3.5. But after the 48 minutes, I really enjoyed that story. I'm not saying the actors did a bad job. It's just, I feel like the spoiled rich girl for Christmas movies, or the spoiled girl, has been so overdone in Christmas movies, especially the romance, that I was bored. It wasn't what I hoped, but a 3.5 is not very bad. So there is that. And I would watch it again, but I probably would have it in the background because I have ADHD and I like to have two things going at once. I'm pretty sure I've said that. I'd probably have it in the background if I was reading a book or playing a video game on my Switch or DS, but that'd be like the only time I'd watch it next year at all, is just to have background noise. That would be it. I don't think I would watch it to watch it again. So there is that. I haven't watched The Unaccompanied Minors. I'm going to watch it after I film this clip and then let you know my thoughts. I am really kind of disappointed in that movie. A 3.5 is not bad, but it not being bored for 48 minutes and then getting to the, which if it was consistent, if the 48 minutes was still like consistent, if I was bored, it would have been a 2. But because it did pick up, or I felt like it got better at that point, it was a 3.5. But I'm hoping to at least get a couple higher ratings for the other two movies. Here's hoping that I will go watch Unaccompanied Minors and I will let you know my thoughts. I am back. I just finished Unaccompanied Minors and I'm giving it a solid 4 stars. So it is about 5 kids, but really it's 6 because one is a younger sister to the brother and you don't see her as often. So basically, they get trapped into the airport because of a blizzard. So they can't go on to their flights. Their flights get canceled. So they end up in a room with all the other unaccompanied minors, and there's food fights and stuff. Well, I don't know. He works for the airport, and he says, you can't leave this room without an adult. Well, they leave the room without the adults. They go party in the airport. One does karaoke in a toy store. One has access to the first class lounge. One plays like where they have equipment for the plane and like made a playland. And the other basically ordered a bunch of food and didn't have money to pay for it. All the food that his mother, who was on a diet or didn't believe in, he ate. So he really enjoyed it. But because of that, they put all the kids that were unaccompanied up in the hotel by the airport. So the brother, I think his name was Max. It kind of varied. Hold on, let me check. Because I should have been paying attention. It was a 4 star. So after that, the airport, after they come back to get brought back to the room, they are told they have to stay in this messy room that is Tolden kids. And so Max basically makes a plan because his sister is so worried that Santa won't find her. She has to be by a fireplace at 4:30 a.m. So Max gets a plan. He's going to break out of the airport with everyone else. And it was really good. It was really funny. You find out that what their situation, most of them are from divorced parents, why they were flying unaccompanied. And it was interesting to see their interactions with other kids and the interactions with all of them. And it was funny to see the interactions with the disgruntled employee. So about him, basically, he was supposed to have a vacation. He has worked in the airport for 15 years every Christmas. This was his Christmas off. He was flying to Hawaii where there was no kids, no passengers, and he was just going to enjoy the resort till the snowstorm. And then these kids, and he's fighting and battling, trying to get them in. And he asked Max after everything, why'd you do it and stuff like that. And he's like, I had to get to my sister. And he's like, well, I basically took Christmas away. You find out that he gets divorced and he hasn't, that's why in 5 years the airport hasn't had Christmas. And at the end, he kind of turns around when he clicks and he understands Max. So it was really a good movie, a high 4. It was hilarious. It was funny. I kind of wished I knew about it when I was a kid. I would have loved it. But it was really good, and I plan on watching it next Christmas. I think it'd be fun to watch it again. Now, I'm going to watch Holiday in the Wild, but I'm probably going to make me some snacks or something. I will update you guys when I watch Holiday in the Wild. I'm really interested in it because the main character is Kate, and after I watched the trailer off of Netflix, because that is an exclusive to Netflix, she reminds me of a Charlotte type again, but it's not Charlotte. But the situation reminds me if Charlotte and Trey stayed together, and if Trey wasn't messed up about kids, like if they had a kid, if she never met Harry. So it's not even based on Sex in the City, but that's kind of the marriage that I think the marriage from the trailer, the marriage that she had with her husband that basically left her when she became an empty nester. That is what I'm kind of picking up on. So I'm very intrigued to see how she does in Africa and the safari, and the trailer looked so good, and there was elephants and it looks so cute. So I'm really excited to watch it, and I will definitely update you guys when I finish it. But I think that might be my 5-star. I'm really hoping to at least have one 5-star movie in here for this Christmas movie. But I will let you know how I feel after I watch it. Holiday in the Wild, and I gave it a 5-star. I did cry at the ending. So at the beginning of the movie, before we get into it, she's sending her kid off to college, and it's in August when the movie starts. Excuse me. So right after her son leaves through the door, she goes to her husband. She's like, I know we haven't been getting along together. We haven't had alone time, but I booked us a second honeymoon in Africa. And he turns her and says, I'm moving out. And she's like, what? So shocked. And she's like, he's like, I don't love you anymore, and I don't believe you love me anymore. Okay, I get that. But there would have, if this was real life, and it's not, there has to be a better way than that. So she goes on the honeymoon by herself, and on the first night there, she meets Derek. And Derek is a widower, which she finds out. And I love Derek's growth and his character and everything about it. Cut off, so I love Derek and his character. They were friends for the majority of the movie. I don't know what part I got cut out when I was talking. They were friends. And the relationship at the elephant orphanage, she stays there to help Manu, an elephant they find together. And he basically, Manu means second son, and it was beautiful. And I was really glad they were friends for a long time before they got into the romance. But there was hints, and I loved it, and I wish it was I wish it wasn't a Christmas movie. I wish it was like a TV series, and we could see what happens next on the Elephant Reserve. But it was really amazing, and I am happy finishing that movie, and I'm happy finishing 3 movies. At least we did get a 5-star. So to recap, we got a 3.5, a 4-star, and a 5-star. So I'm really, really happy we did get one 5-star movie, and I will be watching it again next Christmas. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp or cough. I don't know what it is. That is it for this video, and I really hope you guys are having a happy Christmas, and you're with your families, and you're having so much fun watching holiday movies or whatever you do on Christmas. So Merry Christmas, and this is the end of Bookmas, and I should see you in the new year. All right, bye.